Today we have a full crew, so they're kind of knocking some stuff out, some preliminary things to get us kind of dialed for the week. And then Steve and Brad are going to end up going back home. Steve's in Montana, Brad's in Oregon. We're going to enjoy the mayhem right now for a little bit and get some stuff prepped so that we can do the rest of the week and get everything set up. So right now the goal is to get as many pieces mounted to the chassis as we can, because Chad is going to wire everything. And in order to wire everything, you have to have everything mounted so you know where the wiring loom is going to go to, all the pigtails that are going to go to the different parts. So right now that's what we're doing. We're trying to get everything kind of in place and set up. That way this rest of this week we can get all the wiring in and get all that stuff done. So today's going to be pretty hectic. As you can see, it's going to look like a bunch of ants on an anthill. But at the end of the week, you'll see it was purposeful.
So I think we're have to weld another piece here up in, but we can grind over it kind of deal. And with like a Zeus here, that way this will drop in, saddle down, then this piece can come in. And
would this still remain one piece?
Yeah.
And you thinking that's coming out, huh? Because with this going back at this angle, right?
Well, you can't go this way with it, you're gonna have to roll it up over the...
Oh, so this piece is gonna chin up.
Yeah.
Okay.
My name is Brad Hale. I've known Ron approximately 46 years from high school. So today we're making Ron's funny car style cage, which means adding more bars, more protection for him. After you get going a certain mile ET and mile an hour, you need to have more protection. So that's what we've been working on. Just cutting bars and fitting for that funny car cage and some other bars that are in the chassis that beef it up basically to make it more safe.
My name is Sam. My dad is Ron. I'm helping him with the car today. What I'm working on specifically right now is the corner joints. I'm working on some tubing for the welders to tack in to the corners of the roll cage to help increase the stability, just in case the car decides to flip.
And I'm probably going to break it. No, I'll probably break it 90. Because this piece is going to get broke. I can break this piece, right? Mm-hmm. And then we can trim off, you know, anything here and here.
How are you going to mount it to the dash bar?
Just a tube like that one.
So a single tube?
Yes.
Will it wiggle around?
Inch and a quarter. I don't know. We'll find out.
Do we need to take the piece and put it in the press and make an oval out of it or something, or so it doesn't?
We could triangulate it.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Okay. Money back guarantee. No, wait a minute. Don't print that.
I'm Chase. I work with Ron. I've been working with him for almost 3 years now.
And today all I was doing was measuring and notching in all the floor pieces. So all the X bars and cross bars on the floor will hold the seat, will hold everything else that's going to go, and be ready for all the paneling.
In the front of the car, we got a primer pump for the fuel injection, so that when you're going downhill, you can still hit the button and prime the pump to start the motor, because it has a mechanical fuel pump. Trying to figure out what we're going to do with the gas tank. Cutting the bottom off so the rack will fit. We figured that out. We've got the pedals, courtesy of Chad Dailey. Those came out of Betty. So if you can look in here and see the pedals, we got half of it mounted, and then the other half, we're making tabs for that right now. We got the Fuel Tech dash in there. I'm a Fuel Tech dealer now, so they were nice enough to tune me up with a dealership, and their parts are going to replace or take over the Motec stuff. Steering is kind of figured out. We got the funny car pretty much almost all the way in, because it wasn't going to be SFI. The fastest I kind of ran with this car was 850, and it's going to go well beyond that. So no matter what, that would have needed to be done anyway. So we SFI'd this thing for advanced ET. In the back, Steve-O rocked and got the rear firewall piece probably maybe about 50% done. He's going to come back and finish it. This will stay in the car, even in other words, it won't be able to pull out of the car and in and out, but it's just going to stay as a protector and as a covering for the back, because all the monkey motion and all the stuff's going on in the back of the car. So just a rear firewall. There's only one way to do that with these cars. There's no room for packaging in a Volkswagen. In the back, basically we got your on-off switch here. We got that preliminary put on. This is gonna have a pull handle on the outside of the car. Joe welded up some holes in the cage and plugged some other passageways that they had that we weren't gonna use. We've got all the IRS pivots in. Maybe tomorrow we're gonna get the arms and start putting the shocks on the back of the car. We upgraded from a ladder bar to our IRS arms, they're box ones, so it can take big power. Chad was making an ignition plate that's going to hold some of the ignition components on this side of the car, and my son Samuel was putting in gussets in the roof, and then Chase, that works with me all the time, he was putting all the floor diagonals in and making some of the tabs for it. So that's just a quick walk around, and stay tuned. Again, go hit that like button, subscribe, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. All roads lead to RLR. We're gonna do some cool stuff. Peace.
I've seen Ron, who is my son-in-law, race, and he's a hell of a driver.
Chad Dailey. I've known Ron Lummus since probably 1996 or 7. Went to work for him in January of 1999 after I graduated from college. I didn't really want to go do what I was paid a lot of money. My parents paid me a lot of money to go do, but wanted to go build race cars, long story short. So I went out to California, originally from Texas. I worked for Ron for about 6.5 years, and then it was some of the greatest times of my life. And anyways, he asked for some help, and I'm here to help. He asked me to come wire up some of the stuff on the car. Today we're just mounting different parts of the car, mounting the ECU dash for the FuelTech 700, mounting the primer pump, I'm making a panel right now that'll just have some relays and terminal strips on it and some lugs just to tidy some stuff up and run wires too, so it's not just a big old mess. But I'm basically here to wire the car, and hopefully by the end of this week we'll have this thing wired up, and that way when he gets done doing what he's doing hopefully push the button, it'll fire right up. So
what's up, my name's Joe Lummus, my dad Ron Lummus, I'm his son. Today we've really just been working on getting the chassis together, and I've been plugging some of the old holes from the car when it was right-hand drive, because obviously you can't have a hole in the chassis where the steering wheel used to be, so I've been cutting up pieces and welding them together, as well as just welding up the car, trying to make it look nice and pretty and make sure that the welds are strong.
All right, guys, we're done with day one. Each of the team members was kind of going around doing his specialty, and we did well. We just cleaned up for day one, and I guess stay tuned for day two. It's going to be awesome. As more and more pieces go together, you're going to start to see this thing come full circle and kind of a resurrection of my buddy Trent's car. And he sent me this deal, and I know I don't want to get a bunch of grief over this deal, but to be honest with you, I think I'm going to run this just because. I was thinking about maybe dyeing this more of a manly color, but I guess this was in fashion back in the early 2000s. But you know what? Just for the sake of my buddy Trent from Australia, I think we're going to run this deal. So, anyways, I'm kind of liking it. It's just small enough where I can get it done, and I can still see my FuelTech dash and see through the windshield and know where I'm going. So, as for now, hey, we're going to punch out for today, but then we'll see you back again tomorrow. Hey, stay tuned.